I'm going to be in an anthology. This is not a drill. I am getting published.
You can't say you didn't see this coming. Finally got some inspiration right again.
So I will be included in an anthology, as I've just said. I have recorded the process of me finding out I was invited to submitting. So the whole month of February I filmed all of it because that was the time I did this. So I have all of that footage for you to watch next. I just want to kind of quickly highlight the things that are not in the video. So I will be in the Stygian Collection, which is an anthology of other Authortubers as well. It was initiated by Holly and Pei, and I will make sure to leave their channels below, as well as the Stygian Society stuff, like all their links and everywhere that you can find us, see us, like all of that. So I will make sure to leave those links down below in the description for you to check out, and I'm very much excited. Publication date is the 6th of June, so make sure you follow around to get all the updates as they come. I will be sure to probably include some stuff in my future videos on this project because there is probably a lot more to come of things I need to do and figure out. So follow along on the journey, and without further ado, let's just watch the video. Hi, welcome to a new video. If everything goes well, this will be my hey, I'm in an anthology announcement. It's currently the 3rd of February and I am stupid and I don't read my author emails because I have a lot of newsletters I'm subscribed to and I usually just forget to check that or clean it out or stuff like that. So on the 2nd of January, I got an email saying that there is this anthology that's going to be created and it basically is for Authortubers, and if I wanted to maybe submit one of my stories. So yeah, it's the 3rd of February, like I said, and we have until the 28th, so that gives me 25 days to decide if I want to do this. Right now, I don't necessarily know what I would be doing. I don't know what story I'm gonna like submit. I don't even have one ready, so I would have to write it, edit it, kind of thing, all in the span of 3 weeks. So we're gonna see if this is something I'm gonna do, but if you're watching this, it's probably because I have decided to do this. But yeah, I'm gonna see if this works out, I guess. So I'm gonna go through my idea shelf and see if maybe some of this would fit. All right, I think I have 4 that could be potentials, but I don't know. I think I prefer 2 of them, but I'm gonna kind of have to mull this over and see what I think, but exciting. I think what I'm gonna do is work on 2 of them and kind of write out 2 and kind of see how I feel when I'm writing these. So that's what I'm gonna do, I guess. I don't know. I've asked my critique partners what they thought, and I think that's just what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna have to try out both of them and try and figure out if this is something. Okay, I know the lighting isn't great, but I have basically today been doing some beat sheets kind of thing for the anthology stories. I kind of have now done 3 beat sheets because I feel like I have this other idea that I might want to try. So yeah, I've done the 3 beat sheets basically for the 3 stories, and I've kind of sent it to one of my critique partners to have a look at. She already checked out kind of my word vomit, and she's given me good ideas for one of them for sure, and just, you know, some other things that I need to figure out for the other ones. The other ones weren't as elaborate, so I'm excited to kind of see where everything is gonna go. I very naively thought that writing a short story was gonna be easier. It definitely isn't. I was hoping that I was gonna be able to write like 3 this weekend. Like, what was I thinking? As if that is how it works. But yeah, at least if I have kind of the beat sheets and they make sense, I can start writing that story in like that order, and hopefully that will make sense. I don't know if it's gonna really happen, but it is what it is, and it is my hope that it's gonna work out. But you know, I feel like every single time I look down, it's not gonna be able to focus on my eye, and that's why it's very blurry. There we go. So I guess we'll find out if I actually am able to write these stories and if the beat sheets helped. But I do feel a little bit more confident on where the story is gonna go with all 3 of them, really, to kind of have an outline of where the story is actually going and also what the end will be of that kind of story, because that's usually what I struggle with when doing any of my stories, is kind of figuring out how it's gonna end. So if I already have that at least kind of figured out, hopefully that will help me actually write it. Alright, anthology update. Today is the 10th, I think, of February. It's a Saturday, and I feel like I should be drafting some anthology stuff, at least try. So I think that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna try and draft one of the stories at least, to kind of get a feel for it and see if I can make it work the way I'm hoping to kind of make it work. So I think that is what I'm gonna do. Okay, quick anthology update because I have been drafting. So I've been drafting one of the stories and I kind of started drafting this yesterday. I've done quite a lot today on one of these stories. I kind of want to finish that one story, at least the first draft of it. I know like it's not gonna be perfect, but I kind of want to finish that. So it's currently like 6 in the evening and I'm hopeful that I can finish this tonight. And I kind of want to finish it and then start one of the other ones, which sounds crazy to me. But I feel like if I can just spend a good chunk of time, just like if I can do like 30 minutes, I might be able to work out some of it and maybe not finish it fully, but like be almost there, and then I can do another like short sprint and be done with the first draft of this story. Yeah. Yes, I realize I'm sitting in the dark. Okay, you don't have to tell me. But I've just done a 30-minute sprint and I am so close to finishing this draft. I'm excited. I'm very close. I feel like I'm definitely like there. I can finish this and I feel good about it. I feel good about this draft and this story and kind of how it wraps up kind of. I just have to like see if I've actually hit all the marks, but yeah, I feel good. I think I did it. I think I finished the first draft of this short story. Sorry, let me pop up some ugly light so that you guys can actually see me. Yeah, I think I did it. I've uploaded it to a Google Doc with one of my critique partners to kind of see what she thinks, but it's something. So I guess now I can try and start working on one of the other ones, which, you know, it is 7, so I shouldn't be doing this for too long, but I think what I'll do is take my laptop into the bedroom with me and kind of sit in my bed and do this a little bit. But yeah, feeling pretty good. Hi, happy, what day is it? Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. This is an anthology update because I sent out like my first draft of one of the short stories to my critique partner and she's come back with like comments. I feel like she is an editor. Like honestly, she has found some like good things that I think I can add a little bit to and make it even better, and she's also commenting that she likes certain parts, so I'm very happy. So I'm kind of going through that now and I was like, hold on, I should be vlogging this and tell you guys. So I'm pretty happy basically, but yeah, let's get to the laptop. So I'm basically gonna go through all the comments now and kind of respond to them and see what she left me as comments, and then at some point probably edit through this and make it better to go into a draft 2. But I'm excited about it because she's leaving good comments. I'm like, yeah, I can do something with this, that's good. And also like she's enjoying it, so it makes me feel better about where this story is. And I was really enjoying drafting it and I thought that it would be like kind of a nice one to kind of do. So I'm happy that I did do this one first, and also that she seems to be getting the point. So I'm glad. All right, she's like commented and I'm like so giddy because like her comments are really good. And like the last comment, I've read through all of it now. The last comment basically says that she really likes it, and she says if this story isn't used in the anthology or you pick another idea, I feel like you should post this somewhere. So that makes me feel really good because that means she thinks that this could be like a good thing, and like I'm very excited to kind of continue this story because I don't know. I feel like the improvements that she has suggested will definitely make it even better. So I'm very glad that she did that. And also just in general, like her comments are good. So very happy. I'm excited to continue this. I also know that I should be like drafting the other ones. I was already drafting the like one of the other ones, and I'm like 1,400 words into that one. I don't know if I told you guys that, but I'm like 1,400 words into that one. And I don't know, I was struggling a little bit with like my short story ideas because I feel like, especially like the last one, so the one that my critique partner has already read through, the one that I finished the first draft of, that one feels very much like kind of a chapter in a book. Like it could be just one chapter in a book, and I think that's secretly what I had originally. So that short story was originally just kind of be like a chapter in a book that I was writing, and I don't think I will necessarily finish that book at some point. So I was like, well, I can take this because I think that would be kind of a cool short story on its own. So that's kind of what I went with, and that like, you know, worked out a little bit. Then this one that I'm doing now, I feel like this is just kind of a scene, or like also like a chapter that could be in a bigger overarching kind of book. But I don't think I will necessarily like write this book, so that's why I was like, well, I can turn this into a short story, because I think that like main part, so like this whatever like chapter kind of thing, would be like the main kind of story would be told in that. I think, I mean, I could spread it out into a bigger story, but I think I could also just boil it down to like a shorter story. So that's kind of what I'm doing with this one. And then the other one would be, I don't know, I don't want to like spoil a lot, but I think the last one, which is also why I'm not writing that, is more so like a kind of pre thing, more or less like a prologue that I would consider for like a story that I was planning on writing. So I would see this more as like kind of a prologue kind of thing to a bigger story that could be told after, if I ever wanted to do that. I think the third one is the one I'm struggling with, because that one definitely requires a lot more kind of me figuring out things. Like I need to kind of world build a lot more for that story than I need to do for the other two, because the other two are just kind of set in the here and now, and I don't really need to do like a lot with the background and world building and all of that. So I think with the last one, so the third one, I definitely do need to do more world building and figure out like everything. So that's why I haven't done it basically. But you know, I will at some point probably. I'm gonna continue working on other author stuff, but I just wanted to get through her comments and see what she thought, and it makes me feel really good, so yay. Okay, I got an anthology update because I had sent an email to the organizers of this whole anthology, and they were like, oh, you can bounce off ideas. So I sent them an email and they hadn't responded, so I kind of nudged them today, and they've just gotten back to me with their response, and I'm like scared to read it because I had sent over 3 of my ideas and kind of asking, hey, what do you think? Would any of these work? It's just an initial idea, like it's not the draft or anything, but like I'm scared they're gonna say none of them fit. So I'm like scared to read it. I know I shouldn't be scared, but like I am. So I think I'll like set you guys up so you can see my reaction as I'm reading this, I guess. Wish me luck. Okay, here goes nothing. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's actually really good. Okay, so the full update. Basically, they like one of my ideas more, or they would think that that one would fit better to the anthology. But they did say, I honestly think you should write them all at some point. Like, it's that great. That's very, very sweet. So I'm excited. Which means the idea that she picked is the second one I'm drafting now. So the first draft that I have of the other story might not be like the best fit for this one. So I guess I'll submit like the other one that I'm writing now. So that is the one that I need to focus on, I guess. Which is scary because I haven't finished drafting that. But I'll probably do some more drafting of that tonight. So, so now that I've gotten kind of the feedback that I should go for a specific story idea, that makes me feel like better, but also scary. Anyway, I've basically kind of written out a plan of what I think I should be doing if I want to finish it on time. Because, I mean, it's due in like 11 days. Is it due in 11 days? Wait, no. It's due in less than 2 weeks, right? Because it's due on the 28th and it's currently the 15th of February. I won't be here and I won't be able to do anything probably from Friday all the way through Tuesday. So the first day I'm gonna be working on this again is next week, Wednesday. So I kind of need to finish my first draft today and tomorrow, and then hopefully send it off to like some people to check it over the weekend that I'm not here, and then start editing it on the 22nd. So like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, send it out again, hopefully get feedback super quick, and then edit it one last time and then submit it. That's gonna have to be a plan. I don't really have another choice. But yeah, I have potentially like 5 people I could send it to, so we're gonna see. It's also kind of dependent on how fast people can get back to me, and also how much feedback I feel like I need. But yeah, I have some people to send it to, so that's good. I just kind of need to actually write it, which is a little bit scary, but I'm gonna try my best, you know? That's all I can do. Gonna try and finish this draft today because I have to. I've just finished the first draft of my short story I'm gonna submit to the anthology. Like, that is the plan. I didn't really like film everything as I was like doing the drafting and everything, and kind of like a run through of the story before I send it off to some of my critique partners. But I've sent it off to 4 people, so we're gonna see what they say. I know that some will look at it tomorrow, and maybe 1 will look at it tonight, maybe 2. So I'm excited to kind of see their initial feedback and figure it out. I did already see that I have so many like spelling errors and like things in there, so I definitely need to go clean that up. But yeah, I'm also like only 7 words under the maximum limit of words, which is not good because that means if I want to add like a little line here and there, I can't really do that unless I delete something somewhere else. So I kind of need to go through at some point and kind of clean it up and delete what I don't need. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad that I was able to finish this tonight. It's now way too late, so I should be going to bed. But I'll probably read a little bit before bed, so talk to you guys later. It is currently Thursday the 23rd of February, and I am going to edit through my first draft to make it into a second draft based on the feedback that I've gotten so far. And hopefully I'll be able to finish all of those edits today and then send it out to some more people so I can edit it again over the weekend and kind of wrap it up so I can submit it. So exciting stuff. I'm definitely looking forward to reading through it again and editing through the comments. I feel like the comments have been positive, and also the comments that I did get were, I feel like, easily enough to fix. So I'm excited. I think I've done it. I think I have finished my second draft of the short story. I am going to now send it off to some more people, so I'm kind of checking off my list kind of to see if I am actually sending it off to the people that I was going to send it out to. But I have already gotten feedback from like 4 people, so I'm sending it out to 4 more people in hopes that I will get some more feedback. So I have sent it to, let me see, this person, then 1, 2, 3 more, and that should hopefully then be it. And then I might just send it out one more time to like a few people that have gotten the first draft so they can see the third draft once I've finished that one and kind of do a final read through. But I'm very excited about it. I feel very good about it, and I'm excited to see what these other people think. So alright, good morning. I am going to be editing through the short story for the anthology one last time today. I have 2 rounds of feedback already, and I just need to edit through the last round of feedback, and then I think it's gonna be done, which is exciting but also scary because that means I'm just gonna submit it. I think I'm done. I think I've finished writing up this draft of the short story, and I'm literally finishing this draft. I have 5,000 words exactly, which is the max limit on the short story for the anthology. So I think I'm just gonna have to send it in like that. I'm still doubting about the title a little bit. I had different ideas for the title, but I think I've picked one now. I've googled a couple that I liked, but they are either too close to another book's title or are a book title or are like a game, so I don't know if I should do that. So I think I might just go with the one I currently have written down and submit it. This is like so nerve-wracking, but at the same time it's a good thing. Okay, I had decided once I had finished the short story I was gonna let it sit for a little bit until like later in the day so that if I was freaked out by something I could still change it. But I think I'm gonna submit it. I think I'm gonna do it. I've just asked my critique partner for a blessing, and she just said, just submit it, you've done it, you know, you've edited it as much as you can. This is great, like the story is good, you just submit it. So I'm gonna do it. Okay. I sent it. It's submitted. I've sent in my document. I have paid the submission fee. I've done it. So yeah, after this whole ordeal, I had to do the waiting game. So I waited for a reply back. Luckily, we didn't have to wait very long because the submission was the 28th of February and then the announcement is the 7th of March. So that was very quick turnaround time, which is good because then I didn't have to wait that long. So I waited for the time being and checked my email way too much, but I did. I ended up seeing a announcement on Twitter that said, hey writers, check your email from the Stygian Collection, and I was like, I don't have an email though, so am I not included? I ended up having the email. It was just in my spam folder, so luckily I was clever enough to try and check that, and I got accepted, and I was very excited, and I jumped up and down with my mom as soon as I found out, because I was still at my mom's house, but I didn't really record me getting the news and all of that, but I was very much so excited. So that's a little bit of the journey so far, and I'm gonna be for sure filming the rest of the journey into publication actually, and I'm very much excited. So if you like this video and if you want to follow me around, you know what to do, and I hope to see you in the next videos. I'm in an anthology. It's so surreal still, but it's happening. It makes me I know my battery's dying, but I'm gonna try and record this because my other batteries are charging.